got another nice smallmouth. Another nettable one. In a lake like this, you're going to tend to, oh, he doesn't, you're going to tend to have the smallmouth to be a little bigger too. Now, you know, I don't think there's any pike or anything in this lake. At least not that I know of. Let me see if I can get away with just there. Now he had it pretty good. Yeah, he bit that right through the top. So they're coming at it. He's chasing it. Yeah. You can tell how they take that lure. How they take that as far as, now he's chunky. See how chunky he is? Let me just see if I can hold him up this way once. And his girth is nice and fat, good and healthy. There's got to be some real good forage in here. Let that one go. Another nice Dixon lake. And I'm drifting down. I don't want to drift through here, so I'm going to put this puppy on high. I don't want to miss some of my good spots, so I'm going to drift up around in here. We got kind of a sizable wind here. I mean, it's kind of coming down this valley, and sometimes it picks up wind. Even if you got a 5-mile-an-hour wind during the day, you fish a lake like this, because this lake is deep. This is hollowed into a particular area here, and the lake itself is up to 60 feet deep. Pick it up again. Is, you know, other than being frustrated and not catching the fish when they just hit your line, there's other things that can be frustrating when you're fishing as well. And one of those things is how your line exits your reel. Now there's a couple problems inherent when you're fishing. The line tends to get tangled up simply because of the type of bait you're using, because it twists. And as it twists, when you reel it back in, obviously the line twists back up on your reel. So it doesn't exit the reel smoothly. The other type of common problem is that when you're fishing, you let your line and your reel lay out there in the sunlight, and it will decay and it will affect the line itself. It becomes more brittle, it doesn't become quite as pliable, and therefore it doesn't exit the reel as often either. Keep in mind, as that line is exiting the reel, it's got to go through all these eyelets, and that causes friction. And anytime you got friction, it's going to lessen the length of your cast. I found a product on the market that's absolutely awesome. It's called Fish Pro Joe. This is an oil. It's a marine and real oil lubricant. What I do with that is I just simply take that, put a little dab, and you don't need very much. You just put a little dab right on your reel, on your line. Apply it right to the line. In your next cast, not only are you going to improve your distance, you're going to drastically improve the way this reels off and threads off the reel and through the eyelets. It causes far less friction, it improves your casting ability, and it also keeps the line pliable, and it keeps the line as new as possible right out of the box, even when it's in the sunlight. Fish Pro Joe, and it can be used on your old reels. If you got an old reel at home that you haven't used in years simply because maybe it's your favorite reel and you've neglected it and therefore it's rusted, put Fish Pro Joe on the gears, make application to this to your reel, and that reel will work again. Fish Pro Joe. You know, I've been fishing 45 years, and I'm always looking for things that will improve not only how we catch fish and the techniques used, but also application and maintenance as respects our equipment. And Fish Pro Joe, believe me, that stuff really works.